I did a video similar to this video that I'm doing now, but I really didn't go through, what I went through as of recently, on the video that I did that's similar to this one. Plus, I did that video a couple months ago, so I actually wanted to, talk about this particular topic again because, we're going through things, as a race. And it didn't hit home, because in my subconscious mind, I understand that I'm going through some things, it's in my subconscious mind, but I wasn't consciously aware of it. You understand that I'm going through some mental health problems, right? And who made it known to me was a relative, that particular relative didn't tell me, you understand, like I was going through something. It's what they showed me, you understand? So one day I went to go see this particular relative, and they were, washing dishes or whatever have you, and they had a short sleeve shirt on, and for some odd reason, something told me, to grab that person's arm, and I grabbed that person's arm, and I saw like cuts in unison, one by one by one by one. It had to be about 12 cuts on that person's arm. And I was like, what is this? The person was like, I don't feel myself worthy. I don't think that I'm worth anything. And just had a total meltdown. And it hurt me, that this person was applying, self-mutilization. This person was cutting themselves. And I asked that person, were they suicidal? And they were like, no. And I'm like, well, why do you have these marks on long lines on her arm? The person was kind of like in a daze, like zoned out. And, I've done, some research on people that are suicidal. And those are the symptoms, all of the symptoms that I read about, she possessed. And, we got to get this person some help, because it's beyond what I can do. You understand? So with that, when I saw that, I just, started doing some soul searching as far as dealing with myself. You understand? Like, am I going through some things? And the thing of it is, as far as dealing with men, we're taught to be unemotional, non-emotional. Because we're men, we're strong. We don't supposed to cry. We don't supposed to go through anything. We just got to deal with it and move on. And adding on to that, you have to understand this too. I come from the 90s. And I can't cry. I can't be emotional because that's how us 90s dudes was engineered. Even if I felt as though that I wanted to commit suicide, I can't. But I understand it though. And what people don't understand, I'm saying people outside of our race don't understand that if you are black and you don't have somewhat of a mental problem, you don't even realize it, that you still have a mental problem. Because it's no way in the world you can see black men being killed, shot and killed by police officers, women, children, black that is, being shot and killed by police officers almost every day now. And there's no type of law, there's no type of legislation that's going to stop that from happening. So that there's a possibility that there'll be another black man or woman that will die tomorrow. And it may be you. You can't tell me that you're not experiencing some type of mental health problem. You can't tell me that because I'm experiencing it. And you see it. You all see it. Sometimes I'm happy. Sometimes, I'm laid back. Sometimes, I talk, in the most intelligent way. But then other times I'm real irritable. And you can see it. I don't try to hide it. I believe that all of us are somewhat schizo. Just think about it. You have the white world and the black world. And it just so happened that I'm an entrepreneur. And like I said before, if need be, if I got to go back to the work field, the workforce, or if I got to go do Postmates, I'll do it for the fam. I got to hold my family down. But besides that, I don't necessarily have to deal with the white world like that. But some of you all do. And there's a difference between the black world and the white world. I'm going to show you, explain to you how a lot of people think that you're not schizo, but you are, right? So when you go to work, you have your white voice. You conduct yourself in a way where white people, they feel comfortable around you. You don't talk ghetto, you don't talk jive, you don't talk, ebonics or whatever you want to call it. You speak what they call proper English. And you're dying in the inside because you know good and goddamn well that's not how you are. Some jobs require for you to wear, a certain type of, like suit and ties. You gotta have a clean cut. You know that's not you though, but you still do it. But then after 5 o'clock, you clock in at 9, you clock out at 5. After 5 o'clock, when you come home and you're in your black community, you're in your environment, then you can be who you are. Then you could talk that slang and talk that talk, walk that walk, and all the rest of that. Listen as much rap as you can. Blast your music up. So don't tell me that you're not schizo, because you're living a double life. One, the real you when you're in your environment. Two, the fake you when you're in their environment. So please don't tell me that you don't have a mental health problem. All blacks do. I'm going to say it again. All blacks do. And if you don't think you don't, that's a mental health problem within itself. Because you can't even realize that you have a mental health problem. You don't even realize it. There are some people that just really don't even realize it. They don't realize that they have that every now and then they have these outbursts. They're yelling or they crying, and they don't understand why they're doing this. You know why they don't understand? It's because black people don't go see psychiatrists. They don't. Am I saying psychiatrists? I think it's psychiatrists. People that you have to talk, you understand where I'm coming from. If that's not the proper term to use for that. Psychologists. I think that's it. Psychologists. We don't see psychologists. You understand? So most of us can't afford it. That's one. And two, we don't even realize that we have a mental health problem. That's a problem within itself. So we have to have somebody that's of that profession to sit down with us in order for us to understand what we're going through. You can't tell me that. Let me tell you something, man. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, right? It's this news station that I listen to all the time. 98.7 is called Black Information Network. That's what it's called. I always butcher the name up, right? BIN. Black Information Network, right? Every day I turn that station on, right? They're always talking about this person got killed, this happened to this person, this woman got raped, this woman was found in a ditch, raped, dead, this 17-year-old ran away from home, we don't know where she's at. Then a couple days later, we find her remains. Come on, man. You mean to tell me that we not going through any type of mental health problems? I know it. Because I listen to that. And I have to turn from that. I have to turn from that radio station. Because it's just too much. It's too much on my soul. So today, I'm hearing, and this is my word, look it up. Stevie Wonder said, yo, I'm moving to Ghana. Because I can't take this shit anymore. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being real though. You know when it's bad. When Stevie Wonder said he's leaving, he can even see that all of these black people are dying. And he's blind. Check it out if you don't believe me. He said he's moving to Ghana. We're living in a death culture. I tell people all the time. People always, they say, well, give up the 90s, man. Give up the 90s, man. Stop living in the past. I can't get any type of relief living in the present. Look at this. I'm wearing a mask. And they're telling us this, right? They're saying in the state of North Carolina, we're going to be wearing this for another couple of months. The death toll. Black people dying every day. Shooting and killing each other. From cancer. From AIDS. Diabetes. High blood pressure. Colon cancer. And now this, COVID-19. The death toll in total for America reached 500,000. And 500,000 people are dead from this. And you're telling me that you're having the time of your life? You sound like Ted Cruz, the senator that represents the state of Texas. You sound like him. All those people going through that madness that they're going through, and this no electricity. The water pipes are frozen, and they bust. So now you have water damage in the house, a high electric bill, and this man decides, and deal on top of COVID-19, and this man decides that he wants to take his family on a vacation. No. I don't want to go to Capitol Hill and try to get some money, to help the state of Texas. The people that are in that state that I represent, no, I don't want to do that. I want to take my white ass to a resort. This is the reason why I don't vote. For what? For a punk ass motherfucker like him? It's just crazy, man. This is crazy. You telling me that you're not having any type of mental health problems. Our rappers are dying, dropping dead, back to back to back. Back to back to back. This guy Tekashi 6ix9ine is very disrespectful. He told King Von to rest and piss. And then to justify it, he said, well, I don't see why y'all have a problem with me saying that to him. Where he turned around and said, I'm smoking on Tuka, or when I go to heaven, I'm gonna beat Tuka's ass. And to a certain extent, he's a rat, but then at the end of the day, he's right. He was wrong for what he said as far as dealing with King Von. May he rest in peace. But he was right, meaning that we foul. Rappers nowadays are foul. I remember the dude in Brooklyn, he peed on this guy's tombstone. Like, come on, man. And you telling me you're not experiencing any type of mental health problems? These kids is wilding. They violating. Let me tell you something, it's 2020. Put it to you like this, man. Never in my life. I've always been around guns, no doubt. You understand? Never in my life have I permanently owned one. Because at times, I didn't need it. I always felt safe. Nowadays, I don't. Nowadays, I am building an arsenal. Because I am not playing with people. And you can't sleep on people. Because the person that you think is a Vic, he gonna light you up. Period. And this is what it came down to. We just got rid of a dictator called Donald Trump. And now we got another dictator called Joe Biden. We're now finding out about these. We always knew that there was a white militia. But we never, you understand, we never knew them by name. The Proud Boys, this person, that person. We never knew them by names. Now we know them. Now we know what we up against. Please, man, don't tell me that I'm crazy because I wish that I was in the 90s. We didn't experience none of this stuff. Yeah, there was killings and stuff like that, but for the most part, man, it wasn't like this, man. This is crazy. It's killings on top of the COVID-19 and this and that happened. It's just too much. It's just too much, man. And let me tell you something. I'm going to leave it off like this, you know what I'm saying? Leave you all with this, right? Let me tell you something, man. I feel bad for your generation right now because your rappers are dying by the day. And you call us old heads, cool, I'm cool with that. You want to know why? Because my rappers, they're still alive. Queen Latifah is playing in The Equalizer. Method Man is playing in Power. Mary J. Blige is playing in Power. Ice Cube is still making movies. My rappers are alive. Busta Rhymes has made one of the most classic albums of all time last year. And he ain't stopping. So my generation of rappers, they're still alive. Still alive. Wu-Tang Clan, all of them alive, with the exception of ODB. Can't say the same thing for your rappers, your generation of rappers. So man, you know, I'm not suicidal. I can't cry because I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucked up. You know, I grew up in the 90s and you just didn't do that. So I'm not gonna sit here and shed tears or nothing like that. I'm just not sensitive like that. I wasn't brought up like that. You understand? But I do understand it. It's this dude I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? Another YouTuber. I met him in I always followed him like far as his videos and everything. I don't like saying follow. I looked at his videos and everything, right? And I finally met him in Atlanta. I met if you all know these two guys, I met Overdose Laz and I met Zaylock 23 in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with those two, right? Anyway. Make the long story short, I just seen a video not too long ago, and he's not gonna get upset for me saying what I'm about to say, because he said it in the video. So, you know, I seen him crying one time, right, on one video, and I texted him. I was like, yo, what's up? You know, everything all right? Because, yo, you know, we communicated with one another, and I felt as though, I'm not gonna say he was my friend, and he probably would say the same thing. We weren't friends, we were just associates. We was cool with each other, right? So I texted him, I was like, yo, what's up? You know, everything all right? Overdose Last, that is. He was like, yeah, you know, da-da-da-da-da, right? So this recent video, where he was like, I almost committed suicide. Like he said he had he had his gun, and then he had like the fake bullets in the magazine, and he goes to pop the gun thinking that there were real bullets in it, and it didn't go off. He did it twice, right? And this thing, man, the washing machine thing is messed up. It's jacked up. So those bubbles, this is water, whatever. Anyway, so he goes to shoot himself twice, and it didn't pop off because in that magazine there were fake bullets in it. And this is what he was going through last year. I'm like, yo, man, listen, Overdose Lads, I got love for you. I think that you need to go see someone. Seriously, don't be ashamed to sit down on someone's couch and have a conversation, because, man, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you go through this and end yourself. You got talent. You know what I'm saying? I like your channel. I understand that you're trying to grow, and originally it was a wave channel, and now you're trying. You're getting older, and you're trying to grow, and I understand that. And people don't understand us as YouTubers what we go through, because we go through a whole lot. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was suicidal because of YouTube or whatever have you. But it's I still understand him to a certain extent. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't about YouTube or him killing himself. It was just a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I beg you to get help, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to see nothing happen to you. Other than that, man, anybody that's going through anything, feel free. If you suicidal, especially if you suicidal, feel free to DM me. I will talk to you. You understand? Even though I'm going through my own problems, I will talk to you. But my problems are not great. It's not as bad as that. My problems is success. I'm trying to reach a goal. You understand? I'm trying to put this book out, and I want this book to be successful. That's a different type of problem. You wanting to kill yourself is something totally different than me trying to put a book out. So feel free to DM me, you know what I'm saying, on my Instagram joint, and we'll have this conversation. And if I feel as though that, yo, you know, you're sincere and you really need somebody to physically talk to you, I'll throw you my number so we can have this conversation. Other than that, I want to see my black people live. It's just that plain and simple. If you're going through something, and even if you don't want to talk to me, talk to your mother, talk to your sister, talk to a friend, talk to anyone, because the thing of it is, within dealing with mental health problems, you can't have it bottled up, because eventually that bottle is going to explode. I just don't want to see another young man die, whether it's by the cops or whether he kills himself. It's a shame what happened to Capital Steez, man. So talented. This man jumps off a goddamn building. Closed casket. It's crazy, man. And I'm going to end it like this, and I'm going to give him his credit. And I'm not trying to joke. This is not a jokey video. You understand? You understand? But it's two things. The first thing is, I look like Sub-Zero. Get over here. No, that's Scorpion, my fault. So Sub-Zero is the dude with the ice and shit. You know what I'm saying? I look like him. The second thing is, yeah, man, you know, as Hassan Campbell would say, he turned his TV off. His TV got turned off. I don't want to see another man, a black man or woman, get their TV turned off. Other than that, man, I want you to definitely like, subscribe, comment on this video, and share this video with someone that you know that's experiencing some straight up hardcore mental health problems. I mean, that to the point where they're suicidal. All I want to do is help, man. Peace.